The first thing I want to do for those of you guys who do not know me, my name is Malachi J. Turner. Welcome to the very first AOTK webinar. Some of you guys say, well, what is AOTK? Those of you who do not understand or know, AOTK simply stands for Ambassadors of the Kingdom. Okay, Ambassadors of the Kingdom. Why is that important? Well, let me get into that. But the first thing I want to say is if you're seeing this on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, okay, drop a comment, turn on the notification bell. Again, if you guys are watching on Facebook, Instagram, Zoom, copy and paste the details, send it out to somebody right now. But AOTK, Ambassadors of the Kingdom. Guys, I really want to express to you that this is going to be something so special. This is going to be something like we've never done before. This is something that's going to impact many, many people's lives. So I'm not going to take too much of your time this morning, maybe an hour at best. Those of you who don't know me, my style is to be effective, but not eternal. Okay, so on this Saturday morning, I'm going to talk to you about faith walk. Faith walk. Okay, that was the topic. That was the title. That's how we wanted to get this thing started. Okay, if you can't see the slides on social media, no problem. You'll see it on the replay. All you guys on Zoom, you can see it. Okay, but every single Saturday, we will be here, ladies and gentlemen, until further notice at this same exact time. Okay, but let's get into it, man. Faith. And what is AOTK? So AOTK, like I told you, Ambassadors of the Kingdom. Now let's talk about an ambassador. Okay, let's talk about what it really, really means to be an ambassador, guys. The assignment of an ambassador is to influence, okay, is to influence, right, my territory with my government's precepts and principles. Okay, I'm gonna say that again for you. The assignment of an ambassador is to influence my territory with my government's precepts and principles. Now, guys, those of you who haven't heard this said, the whole goal here is to show people that if you practice God's principles, you can participate in his promises, okay? How many guys ever wonder why so many people that, supposedly they love God, why they're not living in abundance, why they're not living in prosperity? How many guys ever wondered that? Well, how come I can love God and, I'm still not prospering? How come these people over here, they can love God and they're still not prospering? Can I tell you guys that his law, okay, is different than his love, okay? His prosperity is connected to his law, not his love. And guys, that right there, okay, I get fired up when I say that, because if you really understand the principles, if you really understand the precepts, if you really understand the laws that govern prosperity, okay, I promise you, everything will begin to change for you. Okay, so if you practice God's principles, you can participate in his promises. That is our entire goal. Our goal is to develop and deploy ambassadors all across the world, in different states, in different countries, on all four corners of the earth. The goal is to develop and deploy ambassadors everywhere who are influencing their territory with the government, okay, of the kingdom, right? Their principles and precepts. Guys, what is AOTK? So some of you guys are like, yo, okay, some of you guys are asking questions like, yo, what is AOTK, and how are we actually, what does it look like as a platform? Some of you guys say, is this a podcast? No, it's not a podcast. Some of you guys say, oh, is this a chat? No, it's not necessarily just a chat. Some of you guys say, oh, it's an event. No, it's not necessarily just an event. Guys, how many guys have seen a great podcast and you wish you could be a part of that podcast, and you wish you could be a part of that energy, a part of that, there was a community, okay? But all you get is a set of videos. Okay, so what are we doing? We're actually giving media that pertains to those of you who are dream chasers, that pertains to those of you who are go-getters, who do want to go out there and thrive and flourish, right? Let me ask you a question. How many guys actually have goals on this call? I just want to know if I'm on here with the right people. Somebody type yes, okay, on all platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Zoom. Somebody type yes, YouTube, yes, okay, in the comment section. Do you have goals? It's funny, guys, 2022 is halfway over. We're in June. And can I tell you, a lot of people, they've hit adversity and they believe that it's over. They believe that, they've already started to change what it is that they're speaking. They believe now that, what it is that they wanted to accomplish is no longer going to come to fruition. Guys, can I tell you that we're going to give you the support system? We're going to give you the community. We're going to give you the platform, ladies and gentlemen, to get, okay, other people who want to see you win. How many guys got some unsupportive people around you? Be honest. Type of 777 in the chats. How many guys got some unsupportive people around you? Maybe it's the people you love. Maybe you feel like, man, I want to achieve something big. I want to go out there and, do big things, but the people around me keep, stepping on my dreams. Yeah, the people around me, they don't necessarily want to see me win. We're going to be that community for you where you can actually be a part of it and people will support you. People do want to see you win. So we're not just media. Follow us on Instagram and we'll give you media, but also, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have webinars every single week, okay? If not more frequently than that. Online mixers. How many guys would love to be able to get online on Zoom, be able to tell people about your business, about yourself, about what it is that you're promoting? How many guys would love to be able to do that? Okay, local networking events. What if I said there was a chance where you could get together and network with other people in your city? Okay, retreats. What if I said we will have retreats for this community specifically? Okay, where people could get together and just enjoy life. Okay, conferences, ladies and gentlemen, where you could come and learn from the best of the best. What if I said we were going to bring special guest speakers in front of you to learn the principles, to learn the precepts, to learn the concepts that have allowed them to prosper in life? What if I said we were going to bring them on these calls, bring them to conferences? Guys, a chat community where you can do life with a supportive group of people. Okay, education where you can learn more about God principles, success principles. Okay, and so much more. How many guys can get excited about what it is that I just said? Somebody type yes in all caps. Somebody type yes in all caps. Okay, and I'm going to move forward. Guys, I'm going to pick up some speed. First thing we need to go over, what is faith? Okay, what is faith? Let's get a working definition going. Faith, ladies and gentlemen, is simply complete trust or confidence in someone or something. Okay, trusting in something you cannot explicitly prove. Hebrews 11:1 puts it this way. Now, faith is confidence in what we hope for, in assurance about what it is that we do not see. Okay. Some of you guys, I need you to understand that, what it is that I'm speaking to you about on this call. My goal right now is not necessarily, to have you thinking that this is a motivational call. It's not. Some of you will be motivated, and that's great. This is not a motivational call. This is, some of you guys are going to, think this is, a mindset call. It's not. I'm telling you now, if you can really get behind this, if you can really believe what it is that I'm telling you, guys, faith will change your life. Some of us intellectually know what it is that faith is. Some of us, we can say, oh yeah, faith, yeah, if I just have faith, I'll accomplish it. But ladies and gentlemen, it's another thing to walk it out. That's why we titled the call Faith Walk. Okay, so my question is this. We talked about this briefly, 2022. What are you believing for, guys? I want to ask you that question. Can I tell you that when we're younger guys, we got that childlike faith. We believe we can do anything in the world. We believe we can accomplish anything in the world. We believe nothing is too big. We believe that we can take the entire world over when we're younger. But you know what happens, ladies and gentlemen? As we get older, we shrink our faith. Okay? We shrink our faith, ladies and gentlemen, to match our dreams. But what I'm telling you that you should do is you should increase your faith to match your dreams. Okay? So instead of saying, oh my gosh, well, this is too big, I can't accomplish this. What if I said that if you could grow your faith, whatever you could believe for could happen in your life? Okay? And this is for those of you with any sort of a goal, any sort of a vision, any sort of a dream. What are you believing for? Guys, Noah of the Bible, he heard from God and spent over 50 years building an ark for a storm he had no proof was coming. Now, some of you, again, you're again, don't allow the message. Some of you are going to miss the message. I don't want you to miss the message. Focus on what I'm trying to tell you. Get the concept, get the principle. Think about the faith it takes, okay, to spend over 50 years, over 55 years building an ark for a storm you don't even know is coming. Now, again, let's relate this back to your life. I don't know if I'm on a call with the right people, but the question I have for you is this. Have you ever started a dream? Have you ever started building something and you have people around you telling you that it wasn't possible, that it wasn't realistic, that it wasn't going to happen, that you need to just take the regular path, take the safe path? Have you ever had this? Yes, type yes, okay, if you've been there. Have you ever had people saying, hey, what are you doing? Hey, stop that. That looks ridiculous. Guys, imagine the faith it takes, okay? The same faith that Noah needed is the same faith that you need. The same faith that Noah, that allowed Noah to accomplish his mission is the same faith that's going to allow you to accomplish your mission. Guys, Noah didn't stop building the ark to explain himself to every doubter and hater. So keep building and let the rain do the talking. Guys, that is extremely powerful when I think about it, and I love that. Okay, because right now, what it is that you want to do might seem ridiculous. Right now, what it is that you're doing, they might call you crazy. They might say it's, you need to come back to reality. Anybody ever heard that one before? But ladies and gentlemen, in the next season, they're going to ask you how you did it. In the next season, they're going to say, wow, that's my mentor. In the next season, they're going to say, wow, that's my coach. In the next season, they're going to say, wow, I want to have faith like her, faith like him. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, what are you believing for? Faith for the business. How many guys want to start a business? Somebody type yes in the chat box. How many guys, maybe faith for the child because the doctor said you weren't going to be able to have a child? Okay. Some of you guys, no one in your family has ever been to college and you don't have the money for college. But the faith, ladies and gentlemen, to believe that it can happen for you. I know I got some college graduates. Shout out y'all on the call. I know some of y'all just graduated. Okay, much congratulations to you. But my question is, what are you believing for? Guys, he will give you the tree, not the table. Some of us, we believe, or we were under the impression that, okay, if God wants me to have it, he'll just give it to me. Can I tell you that he'll give you the tree, but not the table? Okay. Some of you guys that went over your head, I said he'll give you the tree, but not the table. It's up to you to do the work. Without man, God will not. And without God, man cannot. What am I trying to say? You got to put the work in. You got to show up for yourself. Okay. Work like it's up to you, ladies and gentlemen, and pray like it's up to God. I'm telling you this. The abundant life that we're promised, the life of prosperity that we are promised, that is only unlocked, that is only made possible with faith, okay? And with the action, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Faith without works is dead. What are you believing for? I love what Jeremiah 29:11 says. It says, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope in the future. Who receives that? Somebody type 777 in the chat box. Somebody type absolutely in the chat box. Somebody type yes in the chat box. Guys, why do I get excited about that? Because some of us wonder, are we supposed to live a life of prosperity? Are we supposed to live a life of abundance? You see right there that the plan was to prosper you from the beginning, not to harm you, plans to give you hope in the future. Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. Guys, let me focus on something here. It says all things. And I really want you to get this because, some of us, we read the scripture and we say, oh, I can do small things. But it doesn't say small things. It says all things, meaning nothing is too big or small. Okay. So I want you guys to understand that if you believe bigger, you can have bigger. Brings me to Matthew 9:29. Then he touched their eyes and said, according to your faith, let it be done unto you. Guys, let me focus on one part. It says, according to your faith, according to your faith, according to your faith. Come on. I get excited when I talk about this because what does that mean? That means as big as you can believe is as big as it will happen to you. As much as you can believe for is as much as you will actually receive. Okay. How many guys are wanting, okay, and able and willing to believe for something big, okay, in 2022? Somebody type big in the chat. Somebody type big. Because some of us, again, it's I can do all things. Now I can do small things. Guys, what are you believing for? When you're hoping, you're building confidence. When you're hoping, you're building confidence. You see, faith works backwards too. Okay, the enemy comes to destroy your hope. If he's got your hope, he suspended your confidence. And if you're not confident, ladies and gentlemen, you don't have faith. Okay, you will get what you have faith in. So some of you right now, I need you to hear me on this. Again, we said if you practice God's principles, you can participate in his promises. What I'm telling you is this, is if you don't believe, ladies and gentlemen, for what it is that you want, no, you're not going to get it. No, it's not going to happen for you. Why? Because it says, according to your faith, let it be done unto you. So the question I have for you is this: the thing that you believe, have been believing for, the thing that you want so bad, the thing that you really have been waiting on, let me ask you the question: do you have confidence in it? Do you have faith in it? Or is it a wish? Are you praying or wishing? Okay. Guys, expectation is the proof of faith. Okay, expectation is the proof of faith. Let me ask y'all a question, man. You got two cars on the screen. Those of you guys who can't see the screen, we got a hoopty up top, and we got the brand new Mercedes-Benz at the bottom. Let me ask you a question. Which one you choosing, man? Somebody tell me, are we driving the hoopty, okay, as our vehicle of choice, or are we choosing a brand new Benz? Y'all let me know something in the chat, bro. Y'all let me know something in the chat. Are we choosing the hoopty? Or are we choosing a Mercedes-Benz? Okay, I'm willing to bet most of you guys are obviously saying, okay, Malachi, come on, why would we want the hoopty? Okay, I'm going to choose a Mercedes-Benz. Guys, let me ask you a question though. What if I said the hoopty? Okay, what if I said the hoopty, right, was the one that God had for you? What if I said the hoopty was the one that was going to take you where it is that you needed to be? What if I said the one up top, ladies and gentlemen, was the one that was actually designed to mold you, to build you? What if I said that was the one that was more equipped to take you where it is that you want to go? Which one would you choose? Okay. Some of you guys are still saying the Mercedes-Benz. Okay. Let me tell you guys something. Some of us know, okay, maybe the one up top is the one I'm supposed to take. Maybe that's the one that God has for me, but we still choose a Mercedes-Benz. Okay. Can I tell you that it's not faith if you don't take action, guys? You can intellectually understand and know, maybe this is the route I'm supposed to take. This is the route with a little bit more resistance. This is the route, okay, that I know is going to take me to where it is that I truly want to be, but we still take what's safe. We still take what's secure. We still take what looks good to other people. We still do what it is that our friends will support us on. Okay. Some of us, how many guys ever launched a business? How many guys ever started on a project? You post it on Facebook, you post it on Instagram, you post it on social media, 2 comments, 1 like. Okay. But you post maybe that you're doing something that everybody else is doing, hundreds of likes, lots of comments. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not always going to look good. Okay. The road less traveled by. It's not always going to look good, the path of more resistance. It's not always going to look good when you're going to where it is that you really want to go, that you know you're called to go, that you know that your purpose and your destiny is leading you. And guys, I get excited about this because of just one person who sees this video will make the decision to go out there and do what's not popular, to go out there and do what, they haven't seen anybody else in their family do, then I know that this was worth it. Okay. In one season, ladies and gentlemen, I need you to understand that, again, you might look crazy. Okay. It may not make sense to every single person that you're connected with, but it's not about what it looks like. It's about who made it. It's not about what it looks like, ladies and gentlemen. So again, if the path that you're going, okay, maybe it's not popular. Some of us get so, how many guys got a vision? How many guys got something that you wanted to accomplish? And the people around you said, oh no, that sounds ridiculous. Can I tell you guys that God gave you the vision? And I don't think he would want for anybody else to come between you and that vision. Okay. Some of us, we can't get through the door that God has for us because we're so busy trying to bring everybody through the door. The door is custom made. It's custom tailored for you. But we can't get through the door because we're trying to bring everybody else through the door with us. But God made the door for us, for you. Okay. The thief comes only to steal, kill, and destroy. I came that they may have life and have it more abundantly. That's John 10:10. Okay. Moving forward. Guys, I'm going to wrap this call up, but as I do, I really want you to pay attention here. Okay. I'm going to show you guys what it is that's been able to happen in my life briefly through faith. Okay. And I just want to ask you a question right now as I wrap this call up. The question that I have for you is, how many guys have you've been in the low? Okay. How many of you guys you've ever been on the road less traveled by, and you were going somewhere special? You felt you were going on your way to the top, but then adversity hit. Adversity hit. Like, be honest. Just keep it a buck. Keep it real. How many guys you feel like every time you're about to go to a new level in life, something negative always happens? Something always holds you back. How many guys have ever experienced that? Well, let me tell you guys, I truly believe that opposition is the sign that you're in position. Remember what I told you? I said faith. It's not faith unless you put some weight on it, unless you put some action behind it. Guys, this was my car. Okay, that was my car, ladies and gentlemen, back in 2018, I think it was. Okay, smoking, right? Broke down. How many guys ever seen this happen in your car? How many guys ever had car trouble before? You know what I'm talking about. But again, I was on my way to a business engagement and my car was broke down. Ladies and gentlemen, what else happened? This is a video of me. Okay. And I was sleeping outside, ladies and gentlemen. Had to get to a business event, didn't have the money for a hotel. Okay, sleeping outside, ladies and gentlemen. Again, look at this. This is a video I took. I'm sleeping, I think it was under a bridge or a ramp. Okay. And again, I'm speaking of those, I'm being very transparent with you guys, very vulnerable with you guys. This was years ago, and I was still having faith. Why? What would be the reason, ladies and gentlemen, that I would even take a video like this? I would only ever take a video like this unless I knew I was coming out on the other side. Guys, look at this video, and I'm going to play it for you, and I want you to listen to it. It's about 60 seconds. Again, very, very vulnerable with you. Very, very transparent with you. I look hurt because I was. Okay, but listen to this. Just taking this video, guys, right now. I'm just showing you what it means to truly believe. I'm just showing you what it means to truly have faith in all situations and never have any sort of doubt. And so just my situation right now, guys, you can see I'm just sitting here. Many of you don't know where I am. I'm actually outside the airport right now with about $8 in my bank account. And the funny thing about that is no one would ever know. I don't carry myself that way. I don't wear that on my sleeve, so to speak. And so right now, no one's ever seen this video. You can see that I'm just here with my stuff. I just got off the plane. clothes in a black plastic bag, black trash bag.
To get to where I need to go, and I don't even have that. So I might be sleeping outside tonight, or I'm walking along the freeway. I don't know how this is gonna work, but anyways, you guys can check it out. Just remember that even in the light of this situation, even in spite of the situation, I said it was gonna happen. Why? Because I chose to believe.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask you a question. Okay, when you look at that video, how many guys have ever been in a similar situation? How many guys have ever, again, you've been down bad? How many guys have ever been in the guys? I just showed you. Did you hear the video? Let me. I wish. Let me see. Yep. Let me play this again. Okay. Listen to the final seconds of this video.
I'm walking along the freeway. I don't know how this is gonna work, but anyways, you guys can check it out. Just remember that even in the light of this situation, even in spite of the situation, I said it was gonna happen, and it did. Why? Because I chose to believe.
Ladies and gentlemen, I slept outside at times. I slept in my car at times. But one thing I never slept on was myself. Okay. And I want to tell you guys that you can do the exact same thing. You don't have to be somebody special. Well, I believe you are special. You don't have to come from money. Okay. You don't have to come from the perfect family. You don't have to necessarily come from the perfect situation. You may not come from a particularly prosperous family, but how many guys are determined that a prosperous family is going to come from you? Somebody type yes in all caps on every single platform. Okay. Guys, I want you to know something right now. This is one of my favorite scriptures. It's Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 2-3. It says, "And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come and will not tarry." Guys, let me talk to you about what it is that really means. I just showed you where I was years ago. I was not worried about impacting anybody else's life. I was the one who needed impacting. Okay, I was the one who needed to get impacted. I was broke, busted, and disgusted. I was as a person who doubted himself all the time, person who was very, very anxious. Okay, a person who was filled with a lot of nerves, a person who couldn't even stand in front of a room and say much of anything. To at this point, with a global network, ladies and gentlemen, going out there and impacting people's lives for the greater good. So some of you who believe that you're not good enough, some of you who believe that it's not possible, some of you who have been believing, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I'm that kind of person. I don't know if it's possible for me. I don't know if it can happen in my life. I just showed you through faith that anything can happen for you. I truly believe God is no respecter of person. If he'll do it for one, he'll do it for another. Okay. So again, if you're making the decision to move forward in faith, if you're making the decision to move forward in full confidence and in full hope, in full expectation that 2022 is still going to be an incredible year, I need you to type yes in all caps in the chat box. I need you to type yes. I need people all across the world typing yes. Okay. If you have made the decision to live a life of faith, not to know what faith is by definition, not to know that faith is, a great thing, but to make the decision to move forward in faith. Guys, I would have never taken those videos if I didn't know that I was going to be a platform like this one day, sharing it with you. Okay. Faith, ladies and gentlemen. That being said, I hope you guys obviously enjoyed the webinar today. The first thing that I want you to do, if you're not already in our Discord server, okay, the link should still be in my bio at Malachi J. Turner on all platforms. Okay, go to Instagram, go to my story and click the link to join the server. We're only going to grow from here. We're only going to get bigger from here. Okay, and it's 100% free, no strings attached. There's no product, there's no service. The only thing we're doing is impacting people for the kingdom. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, I love you all, and there's nothing you can do about it. I will see you on the very next one. See you guys next Saturday.